Well, good morning. I was just going throughout my day and I was getting ready to start some homework. And I just realized that I'm up over 100 subscribers. I don't know how that happened, but thank you. That is awesome. And I've really been enjoying the comments and stuff. But the funny thing is this YouTube channel was actually started to kind of archive all the crazy garbage that I get up to in my life and the silly things I do. So a little bit of story time. When I was little, I don't have a lot of memory of my childhood. I don't know much about my family. My family imploded when I was 11 years old, and that's a story for another day. But I ended up being raised in the state system, foster care, all those sorts of things until I was 16 and left home altogether. But I really wanted to know about my parents and my grandparents, and I wanted to know things about them. My parents currently are still living, but there are complications there that make it a little rough to get some of those stories. Still working on it. I haven't given up. But I now have a grandchild, and I have 5 children of my own, and I I want them to know. I don't want them to have questions about what was grandma like or what was mom like. What did she do? And there are so many things I wanted to know about my history and my past, and I don't have that opportunity to find those out really. It's more complicated than you can imagine. But I thought, I'm going to start a YouTube channel because that way I can do all the silly stuff, go to the silly places, make the doll houses, do the homework, all the crazy stuff. And the problem is there's a part of my life that I'm not allowed to talk about, even with them. My job, off limits. And it's just because of the nature of the job. So I spend half my day away, and I don't really get to come home and tell them much about it. I kind of just had a good day, yeah, but that's about the end of it. So it's really cool when other people watch this channel, but I started it more as a living journal, I guess is a good way to put it, about things I like, things I do, silliness I get up to. But I looked on there, and right now, as of the making of this video, there are 108 subscribers, and I looked at that this morning and went, whoa, it was so cool. And it's been really fun. One of the projects I started, as some of you know, is that the doll houses. Oh my gosh, the doll houses. That is my hobby, and honestly, it's my therapy. I love doll houses. I've always loved miniatures and making miniatures. So that's kind of my therapy. That's how I kind of wind down and relax, is work on things that are fiddly and tedious, and which sounds counterintuitive for most people, but for me, it's very calming. And I can't crochet to save my life or knit. I like crochet squares and circles. I think that's about it. And chain, I can do that. But some people sit down and they do relaxing arts. For me, the more complex and fiddly it is, the more relaxing, which one of my coworkers think I have ADHD. I don't know, he might be right. But I just want to say thank you, because what started out as something to give to my future generations that may be curious about me and about our family now, turned into this awesome little community. And it's been really cool because I've actually gotten to interact with a few of you guys. And one of my favorite peoples is Miss Mimi. And I met her through a ministry thing. Lisa Cook does a Bible ministry. Look her up on YouTube. She's amazing. Every Tuesday she gets to do it. But I used to be able to do the every Tuesday thing, except for then my schedule shifted and it made it impossible to be able to, so I have to watch them later kind of thing. I don't get to watch the live, which happens quite a lot, but I have to be so careful with my time and how I do things. Even doll houses, because now I'm doing homework. I have jobs, and I help my husband run a church, and now I'm in school. So time is just a very limited thing in my world. But I really love doing this, and I really love the interaction with you guys. This is a very long-winded way of saying thank you so much for this, because what started out as just something for my future turned into, this is really fun, and I'm really enjoying all of you guys and the comments and the feedback, and this has been really great. So for those of you that have subscribed today, thank you very much. And for those of you that may or may not subscribe in the future, thank you very much. You guys are awesome, and God bless you all. But I got homework I got to get to, and neuroscience. So yeah, I had to be brain dead before the end of this. I'll see you on the next.